I should check to see how much time I've got left on this phone. Maybe that looks good. Hello, my loves. How are you? Sun shining. It's fall, though. Everything's changing. The leaves are changing so fast. My chestnut tree is bright yellow. The leaves, I mean. In case you haven't figured it out, I love a cup of coffee. So the leaves are turning yellow here, and it's cold. It's just cold. It seemed to be time to shut the bedroom window, which is always sad. I find fall hard. I definitely have like seasonal depressive disorder or whatever it's called these days. I find like, yeah, I really find the changing color of the leaves depressing. I find the cold weather depressing. I find the not being able to have my windows open depressing. Like, it gets hard for me. I don't like fall. People love fall. They love sweaters and tights and pumpkin spice lattes, and I'm just not there for it. I just don't enjoy it at all. It just begins the season of me not being able to get about easily, basically. Like, I could still bike ride, but it's cold on a bike as the season gets colder. And I'm already a big human. Having loads of clothes on isn't comfortable for me, you know? Like, menopausal, I'm in pain most of the time. Like, it's just, this doesn't do it for me. So, luckily I found dollhousing, right? I can just focus on that, not out there, focusing in here. So I've made this stove. It's basically done. I'm wondering if I should cut the legs off more. It might be a bit too high. But I think it looks good. I'm going to brush some, I think, a little bit of bronze over the bits where I've attached lace. You see that? How I've attached lace to the corners to give it some texture. And there on the front as well, there's some lace on a bit of board to give it some more texture. I've got to put a handle on it for a door. And yeah, I think I'm going to fix those legs. I think they just aren't cutting it for me. Even if they were just a little bit smaller, I might like them. That's better, isn't it? That corner, I think, works better. I've got lots of things to be doing. I want to write this show over the winter. I kind of hope that I could get a little bit more pond time in so I could work on it there, because I write well at the pond. I can just sort of zone out and write for hours and not realize that time has passed. So, but it's not to be. There, I've trimmed them. They look a little better, I think. That's just a little less messy looking, and the height's better. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I find I get lonely this time of year. You know? Anyone else find that? That they get lonely in the colder seasons? Like, even though I've got a beautiful family around me and friends, and I've got a good community, I just, this time of year makes me feel like there's no one around. It's like it's just me. And it's a weird feeling to be around people and feel so lonely. So that's all things that I'm trying to combat by making things and writing this show that I've got in my head. What about you guys? Anyone else out there have the seasonal depression? Anyone else find this time of year really hard and lonely? And what do you do for it? What do other people do to help fight that sense of, I don't know, it's a dread, I guess, isn't it? It's like, things don't get better, what's going to happen? Well, nothing's going to happen. Things will get better, but sure as hell doesn't feel like it. Look at that. Perfect. Well, not really, but it will work. Bring. Okay. I'm not going to try to talk to you because I'm just depressing.